I've done some improvements. Might not be the right word, but I'll say improvements anyway. To my small YouTube studio. I have in previous videos filmed in my living room, in my bedroom, outside, but I wanted something more permanent, a more permanent solution. And this is what I ended up with. Cheers from Sweden and welcome to my channel. I post videos about being productive on your Samsung devices, so if you enjoy this type of content, please subscribe for more. Yeah, so I'm down in my basement right now. In a quite narrow room with concrete walls. And these walls are the reason that I didn't use this space before. You know, due to the echoing sound and such, which I don't like. That's why I used to use my living room instead when filming these talking heads shots. Using my Rode pod mic USB connected to my Samsung S23 Ultra, which I use to film all of these videos. But I was a little bit curious if I could, well, use this space and how to dampen the echo to improve the sound. Because it's much easier to use this as a permanent solution. So I bought some fairly cheap sound absorbing panels on Amazon. Links is down in the description. Together with almost everything else I have in this studio. I also use some blankets and some pillows that I don't use anymore. Just place them around the studio, hoping that that will dampen the echo. And I also have a pretty thick carpet that was laying around. And finally, I bought a shotgun mic, also from Amazon, a Boya ML6060L. And this mic is connected to my Vocaster 1 that I previously bought, but didn't use that much. And if you ask me, I think this ended up quite well. You can hear how the sound is. I think it sounds pretty good, and I like that, well, as I mentioned before, I can use this as a permanent solution. I don't have to remove the lamps, the light, whenever people are coming over. We are usually sitting in the living room when that happens. And speaking about lighting, I use the same lights as I had before, except this lamp behind me. I control these lights with a routine on my phone or any of my Samsung devices. It's a SmartThings routine. So I can turn on and turn off the lights. Quite handy. The backdrop is this bookshelf, also from Amazon. And I have some boxes of my Samsung devices. It will do for now, at least. Maybe I will paint this wall, this white wall, in some better color. I don't know. We'll see. And as I mentioned before, I use my S23 Ultra to film these videos. And this phone is connected to a USB hub from Ugreen. You can use any USB-C hub, but that one was the one I had. And I also connected a old Samsung monitor so I can see myself when filming. Quite handy, I think. That's also an improvement from my previous setup where I used my watch instead to see myself. You can find links to most of the products I use down in the description, so you can check them out for yourself. Until next time, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and have a lovely day. Bye!